I've been beating the Clippers drum, and I gotta stop saying that phrase because I don't really say that phrase. But they are a team that we are all very much high on if they can stay healthy. And Kawhi says, "quote It was great being back on the floor." End quote. Kawhi Leonard played his first game for the Los Angeles Clippers in 15 months this past Monday night. Leonard logged 16 minutes in a Clippers preseason victory over the Portland Trail Blazers. And following the game, Leonard was very happy to be back. And Leonard said, quote, "It was great just being able to put all that hard work that I did throughout the 14, 16 months, just being able to put it to test to play against NBA talent. It was good. Just being out there with the guys and talking. I missed it. It was a great experience for me," end quote. Leonard said Paul George asked him if he was nervous before the game. In typical fashion, Leonard seemed nonplussed. Quote, "It was funny because PG asked me if I had the bubbles before the game, like the stomach. I'm like, nah. There might be a little wing in there floating around. I felt the same way as if I approached any other game," end quote. And I think that's just something good to see and hear about Kawhi Leonard, that he's just kind of giddy, that he's getting that feeling, getting those feet wet. And it's just beautiful almost, I think, to say in a way, because this is a team that feels like it's year 4. People don't realize of Kawhi being there. Like, isn't that fucking crazy?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Well, yeah, the Clippers beating the horn, beating the drum, whatever you said.
No. We've talked about the Clippers enough times. I want to hear your thoughts, Kawhi, because you've said before that you are a bit hesitant because of no back-to-backs and load management.
I'm not hesitant. I'm just saying the Clippers, on paper, are the best team in the league. But Kawhi, people got to remember, Kawhi Leonard, when he left Toronto, right? So it's the bubble season. What was the thought? What was everybody talking about when Kawhi Leonard took down the Golden State Warriors and left? Is Kawhi Leonard the best basketball player on the planet? That's what people were wondering. And so what happens? Well, they have a good season, and then COVID hits. And Paul George especially was the one who was like, I don't want to be here. None of the Clippers players wanted to be there, and it's so shitty. I don't know how you can have that mindset, but I guess that's, looking back to a world pandemic, so I don't want to touch on that. But you got to keep in mind, the year after he left Toronto, there were talks, is Kawhi Leonard better than LeBron James? Is he the best player in the NBA? And then COVID happens, and then they feast for a season, and then he gets injured. Like, they're right there. So seeing Kawhi, yeah, he's not a giddy guy. I don't think he would have nerves. I mean, he's been to plenty of finals. He's taken plenty of big shots. I'm sure he's just antsy to get out there on the court. And if you have a healthy Kawhi, I don't care if he's playing 50 games just because of load management. He's going to give you 25, 7, and 5. Like, he'd be an MVP candidate this upcoming season if he played 65 games or more, which he won't. But he's still here. He's still good. You're still muted as well.
This is where I get fucking pissed. Now I got to get mad again. I've been just trying to do better about muting myself when you talk, but now I'm pissed because you're fucking pessimistic.
It's my turn.
This is my god fucking turn. No. Listen, you're being pessimistic. Oh, he won't play 63 fucking games. What's up, Arturo? Sorry, yeah.
What's up,
Arturo. ¿Hablas español? But either way, no. You're pessimistic about Kawhi Leonard. And that's where I'm like, yo, why be pessimistic that he's not going to play 63 games, okay?
Because he won't.
Okay, how many back-to-backs are there?
12,
yeah.
12.8. I don't know, 12?
12, okay, so...
That's a complete guess.
Okay.
There could be a lot more, there could be a lot less.
I feel like there isn't more than 20.
Yeah.
All right, so you take 20 games out, that's 62, Fuck you, okay? So I still think Kawhi is going to be great, and I think all in all, I also just noticed like Kawhi Leonard's like Nike logo's peeled off of his jersey.
Yeah, he peeled that shit off, yeah.
And I realized that's because he's New Balance.
Hell yeah.
Isn't that kind of dope that he peeled that shit off?
Super dope, yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think it's definitely an interesting situation. I honestly think Paul George is the guy that people are like undervaluing. Like he's the guy who, if he's 100% out, the guy was like an MVP candidate his last year with the Thunder, 28 points a night.
Yeah, he's just got to play more than 30 a night. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you finished?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm finished.